What is good, ladies and gentlemen? It is your boy HMK once again. And how are we feeling on the Nintendo Switch 2 in terms of the reveal, the games, the prices, and more? Well, here's the thing. Outside of what you feel about the console, there is a lot of concrete information surrounding all things Nintendo Switch 2. But despite that, there is a lot of misinformation spreading like wildfire all over the internet, and I feel it's time to set the record straight. Let's clear the air and get the facts on some of the biggest misconceptions and misinformation on the Nintendo Switch 2. Be sure to share the video to save a life, and like and subscribe and support the channel through the HMK Patreon. Alright, let's dive directly into the noise. First one up is probably the most infamous on the list, but there was word that Mario Kart World would be $90, that's United States dollars physical, and that supposed info spread like wildfire on the internet, without any actual source or backing other than the fact that people couldn't tell the difference between the dollar sign and the euro sign. No, Mario Kart World's price in USD will not be $90 MSRP for physical, it will be $80 MSRP for physical, which I'm not defending at all, I'm just stating the facts. Continuing off the price fiasco of the Nintendo Switch 2 games, the misconception that all games will be at this price is also inaccurate, as there's multiple games that have been confirmed to range between that of $40 all the way to $80 due to developer and publisher discretion, as well as Nintendo's stance on variable pricing. Now, this one has been all over the place. The idea that Nintendo and the Switch 2 is going all digital in their own way with the idea of game key cards. If you don't know what a game key card is, here's the TLDR. These cards don't actually have the game on them. They literally act as keys. So when you get home and insert the key into your Switch 2, you gotta download the game using an internet connection and then boot it up. You can only boot up the game when the key card is inserted, but only need an internet connection once for when you boot up the game the first time. The misconception is that all games are gonna go down this route, when that's not true. Multiple games have been confirmed to have the full game on the cartridge. Definitely not excusing this practice, but why would Nintendo and other companies do this if they could just sell you the game digitally? Easy, it's for physical shelf presence. Speaking on the carts, this one actually had to get debunked a bit after the fact when compared to everything else on this list, and that is the fact that the Nintendo Switch 2 editions of game cartridges will have the Switch 2 version of the game on the cartridge, and that is the Switch 1 game that will have all of the additional upgraded content included. At first, it was believed that the Switch 2 edition of game cases would include a Switch 1 cart of the game, as well as a download voucher for the additional upgrade pack that you have to redeem at home. As confirmed by Nintendo, that is not the case, as the case will have the cartridge with all of the upgrade content on it already. And now we get to the upgrade pricing. It's being spread around that all of the upgrade packs for every game that will have a Nintendo Switch 2 edition or upgrade will be set at $20. That is not true, as various reports have revealed various pricing depending on the content added to the Switch 2 edition of a game, with games like Super Mario Odyssey receiving the upgrade for free, games like Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom receiving the upgrade for $10, and Kirby and the Forgotten Land receiving the upgrade for $20. Look at it like this. If the upgrade is simply a graphical update, then it'll be free. If the upgrade is a graphical update along with light additions, then it's $10. If the upgrade is a graphical update along with content that is comparable to that of a DLC pack, then it's $20. While there are continuing reports on the pricing on various games, the idea that every upgrade pack will be $20 is untrue, especially considering that select packs will be made at no extra cost if you have NSO Plus. Well, I feel that those are the biggest misconceptions and misinformation surrounding that of the Nintendo Switch 2. And these have been spreading already like crazy. I've already been seeing a bunch of people thinking that certain aspects listed on this video are true or untrue. Well, whenever you see that case, be sure to share and show them this video. I'll be sure to stay on top of all this like a dog. So in that case, be sure to like, share, and most importantly, subscribe to HMK and hit that bell so you can be on top of it as well. So until the next video, this has been HMK, and I'll check you guys later.